Hi everyone, so I had this video on my mind for a few days now and I'm really excited to make it because I had this epiphany, if you will, that the reason why you may not have an authentic wardrobe is because you don't really have an authentic life. Now, this is, may sound almost like kind of mean. I don't mean it in a mean way at all, and this may not even be the case for you. This isn't the case for everyone at all. But I want to talk through this with you to see if maybe that's the case for you. So I want to start with an example. Okay, and well, first of all, maybe I'll wait on the example, and I just want to clarify, because a lot of people that watch my channel, a lot of people who watch my channel are watching it for the body typing and for the color typing, right? And for the essence. And I want to clarify what the body typing, the color typing, and the essence, and especially the body typing and the color typing, is going to help you to figure out what is going to be flattering for your body type, for your body shape, for your color type, so that you aren't, getting silhouettes that make no sense, so that you have higher success rates for things that you buy online, just looking good on you, flattering you, looking normal, not looking awkward. So this all has to do with your body type and your color type. And I thought, it's 2024 now. Like, most people already know about this stuff. Most people really, we've kind of understood that these things are important. Like, we understand that people with longer lines look better, like who are taller, longer lines look better in longer things, and shorter lines look better, etc. Like, I thought we kind of all knew this, but sometimes I still see people at the store and they just have no idea what's going on, and I feel bad because I think they're going to go to the dressing room and they are probably going to be pretty disappointed with what they pick out. If they're not, then I'm happy for them. I don't have anything against people wearing whatever they want to wear. It's only that I don't think that they're actually going to like the result. So that's sort of the difference between finding your body type and color type. That can aid you in expressing your personal style, but that's not going to be like the end-all be-all. The body type and color type is all about finding things that are flattering for your body type, for your color type, right? To understand what you're working with, to understand your tools, to understand your baseline, what you look like, what is flattering on you, what looks native to your color, and what looks native to your lines. Okay, now with that out of the way, back to the whole authenticity thing, right? So with authenticity, I want for you to ask yourself the question. Think of something, an event, that you would never go to, okay? Something you would never go to. Like, for me, it's a baseball game. Like, I would just never really go to a baseball game. I don't watch team sports. I don't watch baseball. I don't go to baseball games. I don't know if anybody thought that I go to baseball games, but if you did, I would be curious to know why, because I don't think I come across as anyone who goes to a baseball game. Let me tell you something, I don't own a single t-shirt, okay? Why would I own a t-shirt? I don't want to wear a t-shirt. Why don't I want to wear a t-shirt? Because I don't want to go anywhere that would have me be wearing a t-shirt. I hate yard work. I hate being outside, okay? So t-shirts are out, especially white t-shirts. I don't want to have anything to do with white t-shirts, So that's the thing. Okay, so where am I going with this? Imagine something for yourself, an event like that, some occasion that you would never go to. Let's say, like a cocktail party with very wealthy people. Like, you would just never want to go to that. You just think it's so, just so stuffy and this and that. Like, maybe you don't want to go to that. Maybe you don't want to go somewhere else. You don't want to go to a concert. You're a very introverted person, or whatever. Now, what would you wear to that? You could say, oh, well, Miriam, I'm just going to wear whatever I wear. I don't care. Like, if I go to a baseball game and I don't want to go, then I'm just going to wear what I usually wear. I'm just going to wear my goth outfit to a baseball game. And to that I would say, okay, well, that's fine. You can do that. And I think that's perfectly okay. But I do kind of wonder, what I'm trying to get to is that it's not just a baseball game. Like, this is your life. Like, it could be that that baseball game is your life, or it could be your work, right? So imagine now that that baseball game that you have no business being at because you don't like baseball and you don't have really much in common, with people who like baseball. Like, you just happen to not have anything in common with them, nothing against them, you just don't have anything in common with them. And now imagine that you're going there 9 to 5, and your livelihood depends on the people seeing you as a part of the team and seeing you as someone who likes baseball. Are you still going to wear your goth outfit then? Like, does that make sense? It may not actually make sense. Like, not everybody has the luxury to be authentic. Do you see what I mean? And so there's that. There's this conundrum, I guess, that not everybody has that luxury. And I will say that I've noticed that the times that I'm happiest in my life, I don't have any problems with my style, with my wardrobe. It's just, I just wear what I want to wear, and when I go to the places that I go to, like when I had work, like right now, this is what I do full time. I do this channel and my business, and the color typing, the body typing, the full reports, right? This is the work that I've been doing for the past 5 years exclusively. But when I did used to work, and I had other positions, other jobs, I remember, like, when I was unhappy with the career path, or like the job that I was at, let's say, I found it a lot harder to find something to wear, because it's like, I don't even want to, like, it just doesn't, I don't even want to be, like, I don't belong here. You see what I mean? Like, that's kind of the feeling. And yeah, it's because I didn't belong there that I couldn't find anything to wear. Like, I don't have anything to wear to a baseball game, right? I don't. And I don't have anything to wear to, some position that I just have no business doing. I don't want to do, like, if I was only doing it for the money, right? And so I wonder, if you're having trouble with finding an authentic wardrobe, it could be something like that, where you're doing something in life that actually, maybe it's your work, that you just feel completely disconnected from. So obviously you can't, because your style is an expression of who you are, you can't actually express who you are at work. And so you don't know what to wear. And if you do express who you are at work, you may actually find that there's friction, because you don't actually belong there. You don't belong in that career path. You don't belong there. And so the other thing, I want to give some more examples, okay, because that was like a little heavy. Another thing that could happen is that you just don't belong in the area that you live in. Maybe it's just not the types of activities that you enjoy, are not the types of activities that are available in the area that you live in for whatever reason. Like, you can't live somewhere else because of work, or because of your spouse's work, or where your parents live, or whatever it is, right? And you live in an area where you really feel like you don't belong. Chances are you're going to have a hard time finding things to wear that you feel comfortable in, because one of two things will happen. You'll either wear what you like to wear, and you will stand out as someone who's completely other from everybody else, or you'll wear, and so in that circumstance, when you wear what you want to wear, you're comfortable and you feel amazing when you look in the mirror at home. But then when you go outside, you realize, like, oh, I don't fit in. And you think that's like a problem with the outfit. That's not a problem with the outfit. That's a symptom, right? The problem is that you don't fit in, okay? That's the real problem, okay? And so I think that, I guess, attributing all of that to what you're wearing may not actually be accurate. I think if you wrote down the types of things that you enjoy doing, if you wrote down the types of things that maybe that your ideal career, if you have an ideal career, maybe you don't have an ideal career, maybe you want to be independently wealthy, or whatever it is, or your ideal career is something very unconventional, or something conventional. Maybe you want to be a stay-at-home mom. That's your ideal career. Whatever it is, just like write that out, and see if your wardrobe doesn't actually already, like, you already may want to be wearing those things, you see, for all of your favorite activities. So yeah. So the other thing is that, let me give some more, like, fun examples. There's like career, the environment, you know, or your lifestyle or something doesn't match, you know, and that's why your wardrobe doesn't feel authentic, you know, because the things that you have to wear to these things that you don't want to go to or you don't want to do, or the area that you don't want to live in, the grocery store you don't want to go to, whatever it is, you know, because it's in an area that you don't want to live in, you see, so it's like, those things are not, like, that's why your wardrobe feels inauthentic, you know. But, okay, so putting that aside, I remember this one friend that I had, and it was all the way back in middle school, and she was the type of girl who was like, she just was the type of girl who would just, it felt like she was gonna like play punch you, and she was just really like very like physical. She considered herself, like, I think she considered herself like a bit more like a tomboy. I don't even know if people use that term. I don't know, I'm very sorry, everyone. I think people still use that term, but that's kind of like how she was, you know? She was just like, she was very athletic, and she was fun. And she, you know, is the type of person who, like, would only own sweatpants. Not in a sloppy way, but, like, in an athletic way. Like, she is an athlete, you know? And so it was interesting because I met up with her when I was in college, and she was like, oh, I'm majoring in physical therapy. You know, and I was like, oh, it makes so much sense. And I think now, like, she has her own practice somewhere, you know? So she's a physical therapist. Like, doesn't that make sense, you guys? Like, that, and why am I talking about all this in this video? It all comes together. Because, look, she's a physical therapist. How do you expect her to act? Like that, you know, like, whatever, like, that, it just makes sense. It all comes together. And it comes together with her body language, it comes together with her interests, it comes together with her life, and it comes together with what she's going to wear, you know, to her. I mean, she may not wear sweatpants, but she's going to wear, like, more casual or active wear or athletic things maybe to some of her appointments in her practice. You know, it just makes sense because her life is consistent with what she's like, what she likes, everything like that, and so what she wears is a natural extension of that. So yeah, so it makes a lot of sense. Now, if she were someone who was like, you know, oh, let me think of a career that doesn't make any sense for her. It's okay. Let's go with corporate, because corporate doesn't make sense for most people, okay? So we can just go with corporate. I'm sure I can find a better, like, a worse career for her than a corporate job, but let's just go with a corporate job. And, like, imagine if she was just, like, this type of person that I just described, like, this, like, athletic type of person is, like, wearing just, like, business suits and, like, sitting still and being serious. She would feel like that's not her style, right? She's like, oh, these business suits are just, I just can't, I can't find my style. And it's like, it's not the style that's the issue, you know? Like, it's not the business suit that's the issue. It's your career, you know, in that case. So that's the thing, and it's like, I can't find anything to wear to this job that doesn't suit me at all. Like, yeah, of course you can. You're not even supposed to be there, you know? Like I can't find anything to wear to a baseball game because I don't go to baseball games, you know? So yeah. Or, like, imagine someone who, you know, works a corporate job, and they're like, they actually really like tarot cards, and they like New Age spirituality, and they love yoga. They kind of dabble in vegan, but we're supposed to call it plant-based because whatever, you know. And they're like, well, you know, very nice, whatever. And they're like wearing these, you know, corporate suits, and they're like, oh, like, I don't know, like, whenever my hair isn't tousled, like, I don't know what to do. Like, it just feels off. It just feels weird. My hair feels so stiff. Now, they could be a natural body type for sure, okay? They could be a natural or whatever, a bevel type, you know. It could be their body type that's the issue. But sometimes, in this example, it's like, yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to have, you know, pin straight hair, corporate, you know, this or whatever, like stiff looking stuff, or like hair slicked back, or, you know, like blazer, serious, like, you know, you're more like this, like, you're more of this type of person, right? And your interests are like this and whatever. And then, you know, this same person, she gets a job at, like, what is it, like a new age shop that has all of these crystals and all of these new age books and stuff like that, and all of a sudden she feels like her style just really comes together because she can just wear her tousled hair and all of her like cool jewelry from, I don't know, all the raves, I don't know, whatever, and like it just comes together, right? Because her, you know, her lifestyle is just consistent with everything, you know, and what she wears is consistent, and then when she goes to work she probably may like her work a lot better. So this stuff can get really deep, you guys. Like, we may think, oh, you know, it's just whatever, the clothing that we put on our backs or something. Like, this stuff can get really, really deep, because I think it really can show us so much about ourselves. Like that lady in this hypothetical example, you know, it's not only that she feels like she can wear what she wants to wear when she works at the New Age crystal shop. It's not only that, it's probably also that she feels like she can say what she wants to say at the New Age crystal shop. She can tell people about the tarot YouTube video that she watched last night. She can tell people about her tarot deck, you know, whereas at the corporate job, people could have laughed at her. You see? So it really goes so much deeper than just, you know, if you feel like you're wearing something that's wrong, you may just think, wearing something that's wrong, you know, just feels wrong, like, you know, it may just be that, it may be that it's not flattering to you, like, with all the stuff that we usually do on this channel, right? But it may also be that. And yeah, I think this stuff really does go deep. Yeah. Let's see, another example. Let's give a counterexample to the corporate thing. Okay, let's say there is this woman who's like, she's just like a really like type A, she's like the CEO, she's like the CEO of life, of everything. She's like, everything is organized, she's on top of everything, she only wants to wear navy blazers, she's like all over it, okay? So she's like, for some reason, just her life, you know, it's like she's stuck in some sort of situation where she's temporarily stuck, but she's stuck in any case. Because she's like, oh, for some reason she got to working at a daycare, you know. And it's like everyone hates her at the daycare. She's mean, she's awful, you know. She's not mean to the children, don't worry, she's ethical, you know what I mean? But people just don't like her. Like, there's something off about her. She doesn't seem to belong. Doesn't seem like she really ought to be working at a daycare. She tries to, obviously she doesn't wear her blazer, her favorite blue blazers, navy blazers, to working at the daycare, but she wants to wear those blazers, and they're just sitting in her closet, and then, you know, she's just like, I don't know what to do. And so what she needs to do is she needs to find a better career path and put her energies toward that, toward improving her life, toward changing her life into something that's more authentic to her, if she wants to feel authentic. She doesn't have to do anything, obviously, but that's what she may want to do, you know, and to not really think that, oh, well, it's the clothing that's the problem. You know, it's not the clothing. You can wear what you want, right? And you ought to be able to wear what you want, and if you're not wearing what you want, you may not be in the right environment. You see, it may have something to do with your life, you know, where you live, the position that you have, and even just knowing that, I think, can give some peace of mind, because knowing what the actual problem is going to prepare you to not focus on something that is not the actual problem, and that can waste a lot of energy. And it's like, well, hey, you know, I'm not going to stress about what I'm going to wear to the baseball game, because I don't even, like, that just makes no sense to me. Like, I don't want to be at the baseball game. It's not something that deep in a way what I'm wearing to the baseball game. What's deep is that why am I at a baseball game 9 to 5 when I hate being at a baseball game even once in my life? So I think that's the real question. So, you know, I know it's not that great. I'm not saying, obviously, that it's that simple to fix that. You know, a lot of people don't have the opportunity to fix things like that. They don't have the resources to fix things like that. But I think just being aware that that could be happening, and realizing that it's not potentially exactly your style that's the problem, you know, it's really something else, could be helpful. Now, I do want to touch on, I don't know. I don't know. I think I have to think more on, I do have some thoughts on some solutions. I wanted to include a little bit of them here just to kind of, I guess end on a more positive note, because this is kind of like, okay, great, like, thanks a lot. But I hope at least it was, to me, I felt like it was insightful to, like, realize this. So maybe it was insightful to you. I hope it was insightful to you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Here's some of my solutions that you could try. So, if you're someone who, first of all, you need to understand, like, the degree to which you don't fit, if you believe this is the case for you, that you don't feel comfortable in the clothes that you're wearing because you don't like your position, you don't fit in where you live, you don't feel it fit in your job or whatever it is, then you may consider thinking of ways that you do fit in and trying to accentuate those through your style. You may consider, if there's really, it depends on really how much of a chasm there is there. Like if it's like you're in a toxic work environment, and even if you wear one accessory that is like, representative of who you are, you just wear like this little necklace that you like, and then everyone's like, what's wrong with your necklace? Then that's a toxic work environment. Forget the necklace, get out of there, But most people are hopefully not in that toxic of an environment, so you probably can do a little bit in terms of accessories to just feel a little bit more like yourself. Even if you can't necessarily like just go all in with your style, you can definitely accessorize in a way, maybe like a necklace or a ring or a bracelet or something that makes you feel a bit more authentic. Another thing you can do is, of course, like anything you wear underneath clothing, so any sort of like undergarments or anything can be 100% in your own style, and that can really go a long way. That can really make you feel more grounded in who you are, even if on the outside you're wearing something different. It will feel more like, look, this is like it's not actually what I'm wearing, like you can kind of feel like that, so that can help you like psychologically, if you're feeling this way, that you feel like very disconnected from who you are with what you're wearing. Yeah, and then like the accessories thing, that may be helpful, and then, so this is kind of trying to solve, okay, well look, like, yeah, I know, I need to get a new job, but what do I do in the meantime? How do I feel more comfortable in the meantime? You know what I mean? And I want you to feel more comfortable in the meantime. Why not? I feel like we ought to take, all of the good things that we can, make ourselves feel better when we can, so why not? So I think some of these things can hopefully help you, that I just listed off. And then like, there are just degrees of that, it's like, well, maybe you can wear an accessory that you like, or if you feel more comfortable in the environment and you think that you can, because sometimes you can't always, because it's not so much that, it's not as simple as saying, well, I don't care what people think of me, I'm just going to wear what I want to wear. It's not always that simple for some people. For some people it is, and if it is like that, then, why not do it? If it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother anyone else, why not just wear what you want to wear? But then for some people, they may get judged for it, they may not be in a position where they can wear exactly what they want to wear, so it's just kind of degrees of that. And what do I mean by they can't? Well, their coworkers may not like them. Eventually, that may lead to them not getting raises, or may even lead to them getting let go. Some people are in certain environments where they just can't. So it just depends. It's kind of like levels of that. Can you wear, like a dress that you like and a blazer over it, or whatever it is, right? Whatever type of thing. Or if you're really athletic, can you wear like more casual shoes? Do you think you can pull that off if you wear, I don't know, a blazer? Like, would you be willing to switch that? Something like that, just kind of try to incorporate more of yourself. But I think with that knowledge of realizing, like, oh, maybe this is why I'm having all these problems with my style, maybe this is why. I think that may help ground you in and of itself, is to realize, like, oh, it's not, like, it can help to just kind of know, oh, it's not really like my style, it's just being frustrated getting dressed in the morning. You'd be like, okay, I know why I'm frustrated, okay, it's okay, whatever, like, let me just wear what I can wear, and I understand that I may not feel like, completely myself, but I know kind of what to do. Maybe I'll add an accessory or something, and I'll feel a bit more like myself, and I'll go to work, and then hopefully you can start, looking for another position if you're in that space where you feel like you can. So, or looking for, a way long-term to like move out of where you're living if you don't fit in there or anything like that. Okay, so I think I've talked about this long enough. I don't know how long it's been, but I feel like it's been a very long time. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want me to dive deeper into this topic. If you'd be interested in maybe like I may consider writing up a workbook or something that can be available for purchase. I haven't written anything yet, but I can put more thought into this topic and maybe make a workbook if you're interested, to kind of go through like how to still be yourself in terms of your style self, I guess, in environments where you feel like you don't fit in. Maybe there could be something that I can really put together like for you guys if you want. So it'd be like some sort of workbook available for purchase, I don't know, for some amount of money. And leave a comment if you'd be interested in that, I don't know. And if you still don't know your body type or color type, I do still offer typings. So that's something that should not be a problem, and that should be easy to fix, okay? Like that should be like, you don't need to get an entire new job, or something. You can just, if you find that the things that you're buying just look bad on you, then you need to find your body type and color type. If you feel more like what you're wearing is not authentic, like it looks good on you and it's flattering but it's not authentic, then this video is for you. If you feel like it's both, then both are for you, okay? So yeah, so leave me a comment. I feel like my bracelet's been jingling a lot. I hope you guys haven't been just hearing all this jingling. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, I'll talk to you next time.